and give advice, innovative methods, and carry out issues and solve problems, all because of the knowledge I received from Max-Migold. So to improve your career in facility management and to know more and to understand more, for Max-Migold Limited is the best. You will never regret ever attending or paying that figure because the knowledge is for life. Thank you.
My name is Tosin Ogunlade. I'm an architect by profession. I practiced architecture for many years, but I needed to stay back home to take care of my kids for a while. And after that, I needed to bounce back into career. And I thought of picking up what I could do to boost myself. And then I picked up the FM diploma program. I did that, and it helped me to achieve a career leap in the sense that I was able to secure a job as a facility manager to manage an aspect of the Oshodi bus terminal. And it has helped me. The program helped me to learn the essence of proactivity. It helps me to be proactive, to be able to work with my team members. Now, this is a program that is open to anybody from any field. Once you do this program, this facility management diploma program, you'll be taught, you'll be well trained, well taught how to be able to function as a facility manager. This is a program I advise anybody to come into. I will advise you to pick up this program. You will learn from it, to be well groomed. You will learn a lot. That when you come into managing a facility, you will flow easily. It will just be easy. So you learn how to be prepared in case of emergencies. You learn how to do your maintenance plans. You learn about safety and security. You learn how to do your facility condition assessments, also to make your assets register. So please register for this program and you will not regret it. Thank you.
The classes, I just thought, the best thing is the master's admission. And after the training, I was scheduled for many interviews. And then the place I'm presently working, I got to know that it's been sourcing for the best people for the job. From the beginning of the year, it took me, and I discovered that Max-Migold would actually give a training for the company like 3 or 4 months before that time. So they were actually interested in me, seeing that I'm a product of Max-Migold. But within a few months, they were able to see the skills and strategies. So I was declared out of managing just the head office, but to oversee some other properties that were outsourced to other heads, where I do performance evaluation, call for inspections, and with that,
I got jumped into facility management. I also worked somewhere. I was recruited as a market assistant. But when I got there, the facility manager left, and they just threw the role on me. But because I had people management skills, it was a little easy for me. I was pushing through it, they were giving me direction, I was pushing through it. When I left, people were calling, we noticed you left this place, everything has changed. So I thought, facility management, this is a good one, I should be able to talk. So I saw Mr. Paul that, but I think it was on LinkedIn. And I said, okay, facility manager, it can't be that bad, let me just go. When I did for the course, I discovered that I didn't really know much. I didn't know anything at all. I was just skimming through all this work. I learned a lot actually. I was really scratching the surface before, but that course, it was really intense. It was deep. I learned so many things. As the exam, I think I passed it the first time, but Mr. Paul, when we were talking, he told me that score is, he said it's okay, but I think you can do better. You should write this exam. I said I'm not writing this exam. Because that first one, it was hard. So my wife told me, she said, if you do this thing again, like you've done it the first time, you get positive, you can write it. I was already, if I said let me do it again, I did better at that time around. So I said, okay, more of this is good. But now, I don't work for any company facility. I get to the call me and tell me to do proposals for facility management. I get people that call me and tell me that they need a facility manager and they need somebody that they can trust, they need somebody that can work for it. So, yeah, it's what I think I've grown. Very nice to be everybody that pushed us to be the best.
Even in energy management, I was able to reduce our diesel consumption to 30%, 30% reduction. So Max-Migold, the FMC training has really impacted me in person, and I sincerely want to thank all the facilitators, Mr. OC, Miss Roslyn, and everyone that's anchored, people that are not, the trainers that are not here. I sincerely appreciate everyone, and I want to sincerely assure Max-Migold and Mr. Paul Obami that I will continue to be a good ambassador of Max-Migold. I will continue to drive the vision to the expected end that he has projected. Thank you so much.
Hello, my name is Michael Omole Ogudengbe. I'm with the FMMC batch 14, and this graduation is more like a dream come true because during the course itself, there were a lot of things that I learned to reorientate myself when it comes to facilities management, rendering quality service to customer, being able to carry out proper presentation to the C-suite on what needs to be done strategically in a facility. So this course I recommend to everyone. It's a very good one. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Maria Adenike Alavi, a student of FMMC Max-Migold program. So during my course of study with Max-Migold, I learned a lot of things. I have a lot of take-home, like HSC training, management, human resources management, and what have you. So my major take-home is on the HSC part. I've always thought a facility manager is not really should not really be into the HSC aspect of a facility. So for record, HSC is health and safety environment, and I realized that as a facility manager, we have a massive role to play in ensuring a good and safe environment for the properties we manage. So now, as a facility manager, I ensure that my work order, my safety permits are well prepared and are well abide with during the course of work. This is to avoid any form of hazard or potential harm to not only the facility but also to the vendors and staffs present at work at the moment. So that's one of my take-homes. So it's impacted me, the HSC aspect impacted me in such a way that I realized that the KPI of FM is also based on this HSC aspect. So it means that it's not something we need to overlook. It's something we have to always work on and ensure that it is being done. And also it helps me to manage my stress, so not just my stress and also the stress of people around me, so that when I know that this is what you have to abide by and you are not abiding by it, I can easily report. But when I don't state it that do this and you do it and there's a mistake, it will come back as an issue to my head or to any other person's head. So one of my best moments was when we went for the field trip at Ikeja City Mall. I really enjoyed the field trip. It was a nice experience, getting to see so many large equipment and all, and it was so massive. And I appreciate the lecturer that took us that day on the trip. He did a lot of explanation, a lot of talks, and it made me have this knowledge that wow, even if I get to see myself there one day, I don't have anything to be scared of, that because it made the whole thing so explanatory. So it is not about how big or how small. So I got to know that the people you manage also matter, not even the size of what you are handling. So it's a very nice experience. Thank you, Max-Migold. Thank you, Mr. Paul, for the training so far. Thank you, I appreciate it.
Hi, hello everyone. My name is Saki Alexander Eniayo, and I am a facility manager at Digicon Victors Limited. And I am excited to share my experience with you about my training at Max-Migold Training Facility. In January 2025, I had the opportunity to attend a free one-day training section organized by Max-Migold. And it was a game changer for me. Like, I was so intrigued by the insight, I was intrigued by the knowledge that was shared, and I realized that I've been doing things the wrong way as a facility manager. I made up my mind in this program, in this training, that I was going to enroll for the full training, and I am glad I did. Like, I'm so blessed that I did. Now, over a period of 6 months, I gained invaluable insight I gained knowledge and exposure in facility management. The training program was comprehensive, like it was well structured, and it was delivered by experienced professionals who have been in the field for years, like who are passionate about sharing their expertise. I appreciated the hand-on approach and real-world examples that helped me understood complex concepts better. Like what stood out for me was the emphasis on practical skills and the opportunity to work on live projects, which gave me the confidence to tackle real world challenges that I'm faced with in my place of work. Now, if you are an aspiring facility management professional that are looking to kickstart your career, I highly recommend Mass-Migold training facility. The training and the resources and the support you will receive will keep you with skills and knowledge needed to excel in this field. I am proud to be part of Mass-Migold community. Like I am so blessed that I made that decision in January, and I'm excited to see the impact we will all make in the industry going forward. Thank you, Mass-Migold. Thank you, Mr. Paul. You've been a blessing for me and for an incredible learning experience. Thank you so much, sir. God bless you.
Good day, everyone. My name is Akambito Sanadayawaju. I'm here today to testify that my Max-Migold has helped me career. You want to build on your facility career level, join Max-Migold, and your life will not remain the same. Your career level will not remain the same. Thank you, Max-Migold, for the opportunity given to me. I joined and I finished well. And after my graduation, uh, I thank God that like 2 or 3 companies that called me, and I chose the one that is best for me. Thank you. So, and for the people, for other practitioners out there, if you want your career level on your facility to be more fast to be elevated, please join Maximum Good today, and your career and your facility management skills will be upgraded and will not remain the same. Thank you. God bless Max-Migold. God bless all the staff. God bless all the lecturers. God bless everyone in Max-Migold. Thank you, Mr. Paul Erubami. God bless you more, sir. I salute you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Hi, I'm Aladi Eladini Raphael. I recently completed my Mastercraft Diploma in Facility Management. Coming from a background of electrical engineer and a business administrator, I was looking to level up my skills in managing modern facility efficiently. This program was a perfect fit. It combines hands-on training and a real-world strategies that I could apply right away. What stood out to me was a comprehensive curriculum. We dove deep into areas like building maintenance, energy efficiency, safety protocols, and sustainable practices. The instructors were industry experts who shared practical insights on how to optimize HVAC system or implement smart tech for smarter facilities. The diploma also covered soft skills like stakeholder communication, and it has been helpful in my role. Overall, it has transformed my reactive physics to proactive management, and I now feel confident managing complex or handling complex facility operations, and it opened doors to better opportunity in the field. If you are passionate about creating efficient, safe, and sustainable spaces, I highly recommend Mastercard Diploma in Facility Management. It is not just about the qualification, it is a career booster that will equip you with tools for success. I want to use this medium to appreciate Max-Migold. Thanks for this program. God bless.
Hello, I'm Abdullahi Abdurrahu by name. I recently completed the facility management course with Max-Migold, and I must say it.
it was an incredible experience. The course provided me with valuable insights and practical skills that have enhanced my ability to manage. Gave me a foundation. I am grateful. Post management. What I The course has given me the confidence to take on new challenges and make positive impact in my work. I am grateful for the opportunity to have taken the course, and I highly recommend it to anyone to advance their career in facility management. Thank you. My name is Philomena Edoro, and I'm proud to be a graduate of this facility diploma program. When I first joined the program, I was eager to build a career that blends technical knowledge, strategic thinking, and people's management. What I found was far more than that. It was not just a curriculum, it was indeed a transformative experience. The FM Diploma program gave me a foundation and even enhanced my skills on management of operations, maintenance, sustainability, and even went across to enhance my communication and leadership skills. One of the major highlights for me was learning how to manage complex facilities efficiently, especially in today's fast-changing environment. The hands-on projects and even case studies helped me to understand the real-world challenges of these facilities. And you know what? It also gives me the confidence to deal with them, to find solutions to these problems. Beyond the academics, the support I got from my facilitators, my peers, were incredible. They pushed me to think critically, to stay focused, and even be curious about certain things. Above all things, they pushed me to aim at excellence at all times. Today, I am stepping into the FM industry with clarity, with purpose, and toolkits, skills that are high in demand and that will help me excel even in this industry. I am so excited about the future because this program has not only shaped me professionally, it has also aided my personality. Whether it's managing smart buildings, leading sustainability initiative, or improving workplace experience, this program has really added value to me. To everyone considering to take or to be part of this program, you don't need to think twice. Please go for it. Go for it because eventually it's going to enhance your qualification. Not only your qualification, it's going to be a launch pad for a meaningful and a dynamic career. Thank you.
Go. Hi guys, so I recently completed the Facility Management Mastercraft with Max-Migold and I couldn't be more impressed. The curriculum is comprehensive, the classes are engaging, informative and easy to flow. I am excited to see that I achieved a distinction in this program and I am already seeing the benefits in my work. Thanks to Max-Migold team for a wonderful learning experience. Bye!
Hi everyone, just want to share something that changed my career path. I transitioned into FM deep down to me because I had passion for to build, to manage and create a better spaces for people. So I decided to enroll for Max-Migold FMC Facility Manager Mastercraft Diploma. I got to know them through social media, LinkedIn precisely, and I decided to enroll for the program. Believe me, it's been a game changer. I even deep down to me, I know that yeah, I am a professional facility manager. In the war times, in the way we talk, in the way we relate. And 3 months after the training, I had the opportunity to attend about 5 interviews And I must confess, I did very well in those interviews. But then, we could not agree on terms and conditions. The one that gave me the job, the interviewer stood up and shook my hand that this is the professional we are looking for. And I want to tell you that's where I'm working presently. I'm managing a multiple sites for them right now. And again, storage changer. I must give kudos to Max-Migold under the leadership of Mr. Paul Erubami. Not only that, thereafter I joined a professional group on the platform and I was asked to talk about facility management, which I equally gave me opportunity that because of my presentation, there was so much accolade, so much commendation that this must be turned into book, and that led me to write a book on 9 mindset of successful facility manager. It's online, it's on my LinkedIn. It's a book that every facility that must read. Therefore, I would like to recommend facility management program for people that aspire to take a career path in facility management under.
Hello, everybody. Good afternoon and welcome to today's lunch hour session. I'm glad to have you all here and I'm excited for the insights that we'll be sharing shortly. But before we begin, I'd love to share an important update for professionals and everyone looking to transition into the facility management profession and those looking to grow their careers in facility management. Our next cohort, the Facility Management Mastercraft Diploma, the FMMC 27, officially commences on April 13th, 2026. If you've been considering taking a step forward in your FM career, whether to enhance your competence, transition into the industry, or position yourself for higher playing roles, this is a great opportunity to join a nationally recognized industry accredited program. Here at Max-Migold, our FM Mastercraft program is designed with working professionals in mind, offering flexible learning. So you have the virtual and the physical options for practical real-world FM tools and frameworks. We offer access to seasoned industry facilitators, recognized certification after completion, and a community, a large community of professionals, FM professionals. So registration is now open and more details, including fees, the course modules, and enrollment steps are available on our website. That will be dropped in the platform as we go on. You can also reach out directly for inquiries or support at the number 0802-202-0122. And the mail that you could use to reach us is also going to be dropped in the platform. If you are ready to elevate your FM skills and build a rewarding career this year, FMMC 27 is your chance to get started. Once again, welcome to today's launch hour session. We'll just dive in now with the session for today. Let's go.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Kindly give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. thumbs up or any of your favorite emojis. Just give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Thank you very much, Rita. Thank you. So if you can hear me and you can see my screen, kindly give me a thumbs up. Okay. All right. Can we get more? Can we get more? Okay. All right. So good afternoon, everyone. I think we'll just get started. So we will just jump right into what we have for today. So today we'll be looking at the difference between customer service and customer care in facilities management. And although this is not just limited to facilities management, it's something that you can apply to every support service. If you are providing some services to a client, this is very, very, very important. So you don't just limit the scope to just facilities management. And on a broad level, my name is Ogene Yomas, or Yoma for short. I am the one that will be taking the class for or sharing knowledge, for this particular session. So something that you need to know is the same occupants or the same clients that you have, the same requests that they are making, but what differentiates customer service from customer care is the approach. At the end of the knowledge sharing session today, you'll be able to differentiate between the difference between customer service and customer care in FM. You are also going to be able to identify the different approach and how you can influence tenant satisfaction and how you can retain some of the tenants. Also, we'll be able to learn how you can apply people-focused strategy that would enhance user experience in facilities. Also, you are able to recognize the role of empathy, responsiveness, and communication in FM service delivery. And finally, how you'll be able to integrate customer service and customer care into your daily FM operations for higher efficiency and trust. On the outline, what we'll be looking at today, we'll be looking at the definitions between facility and customer service and customer care. We'll be looking at HVAC scenario. This is something that is really, really, really common, right? In facilities management, someone will say my AC is not working. So we'll be looking at one scenario and we'll just take some feedback on how you would approach this. We'll be looking at fixing the moment versus building the relationship, right? The outcome of how you approach this HVAC scenario. We'll be looking at the difference between customer service and customer care. Also, we'll be looking at why customer care wins in facilities management and be looking at the conclusion. And we'll take some comments, questions, and any other thing that anybody would like to share. By means of definition, customer service, it's the assistance, the support, and interaction provided by a business or organization to its customers before, during, and after a purchase or interaction. I come again, customer service, which many of us we currently do today, is the assistance, support, and interactions provided by a business organization, whether you are representing the business or you are providing the services to an individual, right? It's provided by a business organization to its customers before, during, and after purchase or interaction. On the other hand, customer care, it encompasses a broader concept of understanding and addressing the needs, the preferences, and concerns of customers throughout their entire journey with a business. I come again. This is a broader concept that helps you to understand and address, because you cannot address a need that you do not understand. So the first thing with customer care is you need to first understand what's the needs and the preferences, right, and the concerns of the customer throughout their entire journey with a business. Moving forward, let's look at the HVAC scenario. And after this, I would want maybe 1, 2, or 3 persons to tell me what you would do or what you typically do in such a scenario. So you can just raise your hand. The admin would, call or maybe call you to give your response. Let's just share knowledge to make this class a bit interactive. So Mr. Debayo is a new tenant and has earlier reported his HVAC issue in his office. So it means that you are either managing a commercial building or a mixed building, but in his office, he has reported the HVAC issue. What it also entails is that you, the facility manager, you are providing services. You are the one providing services for the HVAC maintenance. So he has reported the HVAC issue in his office. Now the problem is fixed or was fixed, but 2 weeks later, he's frustrated and concerned about, his team effort because the work that you did not turn out very well. What happens next determines everything. So how would you typically address this particular issue? So you can indicate by raising your hands and just share what you would do in this if you were to be the facility manager for Mr. Debayo's office. So let's get responses. What would you typically do under this particular instance? So who's going to help? Who's going to help? Do we have anybody? If you want to share, you can just unmute your mic then and just tell us what you would do in this scenario.
Yes. Please, can you repeat the scenario again?
Okay, it's displayed on my screen. Kindly confirm you can see the screen that's been shared. Please confirm you can see my screen. So I said Mr. Debayo. Okay, yes. Okay, awesome. So would you tell me, anyone wants to tell me what you do in this situation? You fix the issue, but after 2 weeks, the issue persisted and he's very upset and is concerned about his team efforts. He happens to be, let's assume he's the MD, right? And he said, if it's this hot, you can imagine what the people that is making the money from the organization is feeling, and they will not be able to deliver. So what would you do in this situation?
Okay, if this is the main talking, if
Okay.
I'm the FM of that facility, I will first of all apologize to him because I know definitely it's going to be discomfortable to people using the facility. So first of all, apologize to him and assure him that we will come back to take a holistic look into the situation. This time around, we have to deep in more and see what's really the problem and why we couldn't fix it the first time. Maybe there's more parts we need to replace. And then I will set my guys in motion to go and have that sorted out.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Ime. Can we get any other person to tell us what would you do in this situation? You are the facility manager for, this particular building, and Mr. Debayo has this problem. What would you do?
Good afternoon. My name is Ifelua. So
Okay.
what I would
Hi,
do is, hi, good afternoon, sir. I'll first of all acknowledge that there is a problem. I'm not going to argue. Then based on what happened the last time, if I hadn't given a feedback on what was done to address the issue the first time it happened, I'll let him know what we did the last time. Then I would now also inform him. I mean, continuous communication, just letting him know, okay, this is what we're going to try at this time again. Then hopefully after the technicians go to address it, I would also let him know. Just, I mean, my own approach is over communicating, letting him know that we are not, he's not alone on this generally. I'm not a technical person, so I can't promise that I can, tell him technically what's going to happen, but it's just communicating with him, let him know we acknowledge the problem. I'll be, I'm careful about just apologizing. So I'll be stingy with apologizing, but it's just, duty of care, be present. Yes, that is how I would approach it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. I have Rita's hands up, and after that, we'll move on. Rita, please, over to you.
Okay, good afternoon, everybody. I think, just like the last speaker said, I will take ownership of what has gone on, what has gone wrong. And yes, communication, fine. But I will also do something further after assuring him of the repairing of the faults. I will ensure that I monitor that work that has been done. So like a post, what would I call that now? Do just follow up with what has been done. Maybe after a week or after 2 weeks, you go back to that apartment to check what has been done. But we must also ensure that the root cause, because it's possible that they are just looking at the problem from the surface, but a root cause analysis must be carried out so that we can have a conclusive, repair, as it were, on that AC. I think that's what I will do.
Thank you very much. You all have spoken very, very well. So let's see how, the customer service approach will deal with the issue. Okay, just a minute. Okay, so we want to fix the issue, fixing at the moment. So customer service, approach is more of a transactional response, right? What's the transaction? I raise an issue, or I want to buy something. I say, oh, do you have Gary? Yes, I have Gary. I give you the Gary, you give me money, and we are done. So customer service is, many of you have different ways they escalate issues to you. Some people use softwares, some people use calls, some people use emails, some people have job request order, whatever you have. Many times our approach is the customer service way. They escalate an issue, you try to fix it at the moment. If the issue is resolved, we are good. So what is this order? You respond to the work order, you dispatch your technician for repair. Once the work is completed, it's logged and the ticket is closed. What is the result if we approach facilities customer service like this? One, the issue is resolved for now, but the relationship is not strengthened, and your trust, the trust between the occupants of the facility remains fragile. Because sometimes you hear that is how you people are. You hear things like, we'll do it again, or some people ask you, what gives me the confidence that after this time, right, this particular issue won't happen again? What gives me the confidence? If they ask you that question, it means that they do not have trust in terms of your service. And maybe this may not be the first time you worked on something and the issue is coming up back again. Now, this is the customer service approach, fixing the issue at the moment. Let us see what the customer care approach would be. So in customer care, in spite of the fact that there's an issue, the goal is how do we build a partnership? And instead of a transaction response or transactional response, we are looking at a more relational response to solve the issue. The first thing you need to do is you need to listen to understand the impact on productivity and comfort. When you are going back to meet Mr. Adebayo, don't, like some people say, I'm going to be stingy with my apology and all that. First, you need to feel what Mr. Adebayo is feeling. You need to understand his concerns. You need to put into clear perspective how it's impacting his business. So when you listen to understand the impact of the productivity, definitely your approach will be different. Some people will tell you, this work, okay, I worked in an organization where if the AC or if the office, whatever the floor is, if it's not convenient or if it's not conducive, they'll tell you, oh, sorry, we can't work in this kind of environment. It's not productive. And because of that, they are going home, that they will even do better work at home. Some of you may happen to work in that kind of environment. And they'll tell you, like, sorry, you can't, that they can't work here. They will tell their manager, sorry, they can't work here. It's not conducive for them. Imagine that kind of organization where if the place is not conducive, they would rather not work than say they want to stay in the office to do any work. So you need to understand how it impacts the productivity of the business and their comfort. When you understand the direct relationship with comfort and productivity, guess what? Your approach is going to be different. The next thing you have to do is you have to resolve the issue thoroughly. Some people may take an additional step to going ahead to say, if it's the outdoor unit that is causing the issue, right? Do we have any backup outdoor unit? Because once you understand the impact and the cost of buying a new AC may not be part of the service charge, but you may have an AC that you know that is working. Maybe they just repaired it for maybe the FM office, or you just have one that is working very well and you can attest to the fact that everything is working. When you understand the impact of the business and productivity, you would go over and beyond to even replace that particular unit. It's not talking about the amounts now, right? Because if you know what the impact of the productivity is, or maybe the loss of time, what is going to cost them, sometimes it may run into thousands of dollars. And you are saying because of less than 1 million naira new AC units, you are now going to hold the company on ransom. There are certain things that do not even try to say you want to fix it immediately. If you understand the impact of the business, the impact, that downtime is on the business and productivity, it's going to make you respond differently. So you resolve the issue immediately, however the case is. If you need to replace, you replace. If you need to do that, sometimes some people just solve the issue right now. Later, you go and meet them and say, oh, this is what we had to do. This is the cost of what we did. We took money out of the FM Plus to do this because we understand how much impact is going to be on your business. And we understand that you may not have planned for this, but we can give you time to pay this in installments. That is going over and beyond. If not, your technicians will go there and say, there's no gas, and they need gas to be able to fill the AC, or they need to buy something and all that. If they tell you that's exactly what it is, there's absolutely nothing that you can do. But when the facility manager understands the impact, his approach is going to be different. The third thing you are to do is you now need to educate the tenant on simple troubleshooting, or system quirks. Sometimes some people may not understand the gravity of the issue, and they just think that there are certain things that they have to do immediately. If it depends on the AC system. If the AC, let's say, is a cassette type or conduit, or there are some things that would make it practically impossible to do any thorough work, you can tell them, for us to be able to access this place, we need to come into your office. Everyone needs to evacuate from this place. We need to climb the ceiling to access the duct or maybe a particular thing. When they hear and say that, oh, is this what it will take to get this work done? Oh, we can't do it right now, but we can do it overnight because it's going to make the place messy. So what we want to do, when we want to do this thorough work, we are going to access certain places. We are going to impact your normal day work, and we don't want to cause that much disruption. But in the time being, we would go ahead and bring fans, maybe air coolers or something, so they can at least manage the place for some time. But I can assure you, between now and tomorrow morning, when you come, the thing will be done. Okay? When you understand that, like I said, first is understand the impact, resolve the issue, but then you have to educate the tenant, right? Sometimes it may be somebody went to mess with the remote. There's nothing wrong with the system. Somebody went to mess up with the remote. In one of the places I worked, because of people would go there, some people are very cold, they will go touch the control unit, Some people are very hot, they'll go touch. Some of all this touching back and forth sometimes can just mess up with the system. And you find out that nobody would come out to say they were the ones that touched the control. So educating the tenant or maybe the admin for that floor to say, see, please put out, if you need to send out an email, we have sent out an email that, oh, this is the minimum temperature that we are going to be leaving the ACs. If you are very cold, please come with additional cool jacket. Come with a jacket so you'll be warm, as against trying to keep it in a temperature that you like. There are some organizations you can't even see where the control is to say you want to even touch or adjust the AC. Best to dress to avoid this kind of issue. So there's some level of education that is needed. So Mr. Debayo or whoever you may be dealing with, right, would understand that these are some of the challenges. Many people do not understand the way FM works or the level of, details and the work that needs to resolving the problem. So when you educate them, they appreciate things different and better to say, oh, so I now understand this is what it takes. I just thought you just come and just, touch the remote and just press off and on. Many times it's beyond that. After that, you follow up with post-repair to ensure satisfaction, right? By the time the work has been done, let's say you did the work overnight or you need to adjust, you follow up, oh, I'm just coming in to check, how is the temperature? They should see you guys coming in, you and maybe a representative. Don't have so many people, so you don't cause some level of distraction. Go there and follow up with them to ensure that the repair that you've done is satisfactory. You can check maybe in 2 days interval and Mr. We are just coming to check and to find out how the cooling is. Oh, yeah, it's very good. It's very good. Thank you very much. 2 days later, go there and find out. Sir, we just want to check. Guess what? What he's going to feel that now you understand the impact of these particular services to my business. That is why you are checking in. And finally, you anticipate by scheduling future filter changes or system checks, right? When you solve an issue, you should be able to learn, oh, this is what caused the issue. Somebody said root cause analysis, RCA. When you carry out the root cause analysis, let it be an opportunity to know how you are going to schedule your PPM. There may be a period, so sometimes in certain areas, during harmattan period, even though you set your PPM for your AC to be, say, quarterly or 6 months, during certain time, if the dust is too much, guess what? You can't say you want to do PPM 6 months because before the 6 months, the AC is not functioning properly. So when you understand that, oh, the last time we did the servicing was in December, we are not due to service it until May, June. If there are circumstances that warrant you to carry out more frequent, would I say, scheduling or system check or filter changes, this is a good time where you have to do all of that. So you anticipate by scheduling future filter changes and system checks. The result of this is, one, the issue has been resolved more reliably. You have earned the trust of the clients or the tenant, and there's partnership and loyalty that you have created by the approach of customer care. So let's look at the key difference at a glance. Under customer service is reactive. Many times is when they call us, oh, AC is not working, that's when we go. Oh, this is not working, that's when we go. Oh, like customer service is reactive. You wait for the tickets to be raised, or you wait for them to report an issue, then we go and work on the issue. The second thing is it's short term. Customer service is short term, right? You close the loop. Where's the gap? You go fix the gap. Customer service is transactional. You fix what the issue is, done and dusted. Let's just be on our way. And it's task oriented. That's the approach of customer service that many of you and I have been practicing our FM in the longest of time. We call it for an issue is reactive, it's short term, it's transactional, and it's task oriented. But customer care, the approach is different. Now, instead of being reactive, you have to be proactive. You do not wait for them to call you that there's an issue before you go. So regular check-in, there's this management by walking around. You have to go and check on them. I used to do that a lot in one of the companies I used to work for, right? There'll be times I'll go to the fourth floor, I'll walk around, and what it seemed like I'm doing, I'm just going to greet people, because I know that sometimes when they see me, if there's an issue, they will call me to like, hey, this thing is not working, hey, this thing is not working. And I would go to the maybe directors' offices to ask, oh, I'm just calling to check on you. How are you? How's your day? Is there anything that you need us to do? Is everything working and all that? They say, oh, yes. The ones that are not working, they're like, oh yeah, that's true. That reminds me. This thing is not working. I'm like, okay, I'm going to get somebody to fix it immediately. There are certain instances I will have to wait when I get the technician to come up, or the office assistant. They come up, we resolve the issue, and we check, is this okay? And guess what? It's fine. Another thing is with customer care, it's long-term, it's not short-term. You are building the accounts, you are building trust, right? It's long-term, it's not one-off. As long as the person is there, or as long as you are providing services to that, customer or those customers, right? It's long-term. Okay, so you are building the accounts. Customer care is relationship focused. You are supporting the people. It's not just fixing the issue. You are checking how they are doing. You are checking if they are okay today. You can crack some jokes. While you are doing that, guess what? You are building a relationship. And when things go out of hand, they will be the same people that will give you the benefit of doubt to say, oh, these people are usually proactive. They don't wait for me to call before they come and fix. They are the ones that usually come. So guess what? They are able to cut you some slack. Okay, they are able to cut you some slack if your approach is relationship focused. And finally, it's partnership oriented. You may be providing facility management services for a multi-tenanted building, right? Whether it's residential or commercial. Take, for instance, commercial. You have, let's say, telecoms. You have maybe oil and gas. You have different services under your building. As a facility manager, what it means is you are wearing every single hat of all these clients you provide services for, right? The people who are into telecoms, you have to understand what the telecoms business is about. So downtimes, you need to understand what downtimes means for them. For the people in oil and gas, you need to understand their business. For the people with different businesses, guess what? You are wearing the different hats. That would help you understand that facility management is not just facility management in itself. You are in partnership with the different businesses or the different people you provide services for. Yeah. Okay. So let's look at why customer service wins in facility management. Why customer service wins in facilities management. Number one, it reduces churn. What does that mean? You have tenants who are happy are likely going to renew their leases, right? Sometimes even when the facility owner or the landlord increases rent, some people, some tenants or some occupants would stay because of the facility management services. And even if certain rents are cheap, certain tenants would not renew because of the facility management services. So if you understand what we've been trying to, put across to you about customer care, you find out that when tenants are happy with the facility management services, they are happy to renew the lease. And if there's any shortcoming and everything, guess what? They would make every effort possible to do what they need to do and pay up their service charge because they are happy. When they are not happy with the services you are providing as a facility manager or the facility management services, some of them would decide not to pay service charge, would give you issues. So instead of you to say, oh, the tenants are very difficult or my colleagues are not understanding and all that, guess what? Look inwards. You are not making them happy. That's the truth. So customer care would help you understand that it reduces the churn because happy tenants renew leases. Next is build advocacy. What do I mean? When your occupants are satisfied, they refer new businesses. If you have, let's say, some units that are not occupied, right? Because of the way you provide facility management services, they will tell their friends who are looking for office space to, oh, they are looking for office space. I think there's a vacancy in my office, right? This is the facility manager's number. You may not necessarily even be involved or be the person that is in charge of referral for new businesses, but because you have given them customer care, everything FM, because they feel that you guys are one and together. So it builds advocacy because satisfied occupants refer new businesses. There are certain, I've heard of a particular security company, I will not mention the name, and what they say is that, oh, these security outfits are the ones in charge of this particular facility. When they hear the name is the one that sells itself. If this security company is the one in charge of this facility, then I know that there is the level of details and the level of security is going to be very, very high. That should be the case for the services that you provide or for the one that you provide. When they hear the name of your company or they hear your name, let that bring some level of fresh air to like, oh, if it's the person that you are dealing with, then you have nothing to fear. Another thing is it improves efficiency, right? It improves efficiency. When you are able to carry out proactive care, right? Proactive care, it would prevent recurring issues. And when you prevent recurring issues, it means that the efficiency, your FM efficiency, the work efficiency, it's at above average. It's to that level of excellence, right? The fourth thing is it enhances reputation, which I mentioned earlier on. If you are able to position your services or your FM company or FM team as a strategic partner, guess what? They will not just see you as someone who solves their problem. They will see that, oh, this is part of our business. They understand our business. So when we tell them that AC is not working, if you see the way they would run because they understand our business. So customer care in facility management, it enhances reputation, right? And finally, it increases satisfaction. When you shift your focus from solving the problem to the well-being of the occupants and their productivity, it increases satisfaction of them staying in that building or in your facility. And that is what we should drive towards. Some of us have had issues with our telecoms provider, and when you call the help desk, some people are notorious for making it seem like it's better I don't even call than to call, because every time I call, they will just be giving me responses that have been pre-written for them. I'm sure you people know what I'm talking about. They give them a script, and every time you are saying left, they are reading a script, and that doesn't speak to your real issue. They don't understand what you are trying to pass across. That, see, I need my line to be on. I need my line to be, I can't afford to have any downtime, right? When they understand that, even though they may not be able to solve it, when they show empathy and they know that this is very, very critical, some of the things they would do and say, you would know that this person is taking this case seriously. Some people go as far as not even waiting for you to call back. If you're calling and the call cuts, they will call you back to say, okay, we were talking, and you would like that. But some, if the call cuts, they will wait for you to call, and guess what? You're calling, you're speaking to somebody different. You have to explain yourself from the beginning again. This is very tiring. I don't know about you, but it stresses me out. And you know that they are just doing customer service, but they don't have customer care. So we'll be moving forward. What are our final takeaways? Customer service is about maintaining assets or solving the issue. That's what customer service is, right? You solve the issue and you're good. But customer care is about valuing the occupants, valuing your occupants. You go over and beyond to make them feel like they are not just providing services for me. We are partners in this business, and you understand what the impact of our services is to your organization, right? So what I'm encouraging you, or what we're encouraging you, is to shift your mind from closing tickets to opening relationships. Shift your mind, right? Customer care or customer service is you just want to close the ticket, solve the issue, and you think you are good. But customer care is opening relationship. How can you open relationship? That's what we spent the last couple of minutes talking about, okay? I have some quotes here. We are not just maintaining buildings, we are enabling people within them to do their best work, right? We are enabling people to do their best work. Productivity is directly proportional to the way we carry out our services, to the way we solve, how we solve it, right? The other quote I have here is the best facility is one where occupants never have to think about the facility. Imagine that kind of facility where they don't even think that they are coming to work. They don't even feel, they don't have any glitch. They don't have any reason to even complain about anything. When you think about facility management in that light, it's a huge, huge game changer for you, where everything works, right? You and I know that many times facility management is a thankless job, not because they don't appreciate it, but the only way they can find out whether people are working or not working is when there's an issue. But that should not make you feel like, oh, this one that they don't recognize us, they don't do this, they don't do that. When there's an issue, that's when you would know that there are a lot of people that are on your case. So you should strive in terms of carrying out your facility management services or customer care in a way that they don't even have to think about the facility. Let them not think about the AC. Let them not think about the cleanliness. Let them not complain about that there's dust on the table. Let them not complain about ergonomics. I had to reach out to one of the places I worked. I had to reach out to them towards the mid part of the year to say, how many people are you likely going to recruit by the end of the year or by the beginning of next year, which is this year? I was asking them. And what I was asking is, I know what our office spaces are like. Let us begin to take a proactive measure. So if we are working towards 20, I'll get my team together to say, oh, by the end of, or by January, we would have 20 new staff that are coming. What and what do we need to do? Let's ensure that we have enough workstations. Let's ensure that the chairs are there. Let's ensure that everything is in place. Let's ensure that these are the places. This is how I'm going to mark them. It's taking that proactive, approach. When you take the proactive approach, guess what? It makes a huge, huge difference. Imagine going to resume an organization for the first time. Guess what? The laptop is set. Where you are going to stay is set. You have knowledge about everything. You are not turning left and right. Your onboarding process is spot on. Guess what? They feel like this is a place I want to work. But the moment they are not feeling comfortable, the place is already hot, right? They are noticing cobwebs around certain place, or you're at the reception, your first day at work, you're at the reception, and guess what? You see that a rat ran past under your leg. How would you feel? You would, in fact, you'd be like, what am I even doing in this place? So the best facility is one where the occupants never have to think about the facility. So building trust, one interaction at a time, is what we should be aiming at. Thank you very much. We'll take your questions now, and we'll take your contributions. And if you have anything to add, please, now will be the time where we'll take that for the next 15 minutes plus. So I was able to do justice to wrapping this up. So do you have questions first? Do we have questions into anything that we've discussed? Please, let's take questions. And after that, yes, Saru, over to you, please.
Okay, so I want to ask you, if you're in a situation whereby you're in a company and they have the set rules, like the script is there that you should follow, you shouldn't go out of the script. You shouldn't say, okay, this is the way I know, like having empathy and say, okay, this is the way I want to. this can.
I'm not sure I can hear you anymore, but I think I got the bulk of your question. Can anyone hear me, please? Any thumbs up if you can hear me? Just do a thumbs up. Let me be
Yes, we
sure
can
that.
hear you. You are
Okay,
clear.
great. Okay, great. So his question is, there are certain organizations that they already have a script of what to say when the issues happen. The truth is, many people think that a script must be followed to the letter T. They provide a script there as a guide, right? And there are certain people who, because the whole idea is make your customer happy, resolve the issue, make them happy, and let them feel that you have connected with them. So while you have the script, some people they are reading the script and saying this, some people are not listening. The first thing you need to do is listen to the complaints that is being shared. Once you understand the complaints that is being shared, then you know exactly what to do. You know exactly how to approach it. But if you do not understand what the person is trying to say, you can read all the script from beginning to end and you still not solve the issue. So I understand that if you have to discuss it, sometimes some people you need to convince your supervisor or your line manager that, oh, this is a case of this. This is how it was, but the customer was not happy. Some of the calls, they are usually recorded, and you can say, oh, I want you to replay this. Once it's replayed, you find out that, oh, I don't think the customer was happy. You can tell from the person's tone, and you can tell from from the feel, or maybe the feel of the message that, oh, the customer was not satisfied. This is how I would have done it differently. When they see that you are someone who takes an initiative and you are doing things differently to resolve the issue within the given time, guess what? They will give you a free hand. But you need to prove that your method works, right? And you are able to, make your customers happier than just doing a script. But usually a script is just a guide that should help you resolve the issue, because once people get very familiar with some of the issues that are happening, many people, they don't even read the script because they already know what to say, right? But to start with, until they get a hang on things, right? Especially for the people joining the unit at the first time, the script is usually a guide for them to, use to solve issues, especially if it's the chat. But if it's a call, then it's hard for you to mask calls because they hear the tone of your voice, they hear how people can feel. I can feel if you are empathetic, if you're having a conversation with me, I can feel it. If I know that you are not even empathetic, you are not understanding me, I can tell from your voice. But when it comes to writing, some people may not be able to really hide that. So that's my response. I don't know if that answers your question. If that's it, then we'll take any other questions, just raise your hands and we'll take your questions. Questions, please, questions. Okay, I think it appears we all understood clearly what was taught. So maybe within the next few minutes, let me take comments on what you learned and what you are going to do differently. So if you were in the class, please tell us something that stuck with you and what you are going to do differently in terms of your approach. So we'll take comments. So tell me what you learned, what you are taking away, and what you are going to do differently. The floor is open. You can just raise your hands or mute your mic and speak.
All right, good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
Please confirm if you can hear me. So my name is Israel.
Clearly, Israel. Go on.
Yeah, the major thing I learned today is, sorry for that distraction. So the major thing I learned today is create not only just ticking the box by solving the problem, but creating a relationship with the client. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So what are you going to do differently? How are you going to create relationship with clients, with your clients?
Okay, so the first way is when I got a complaint, maybe from the client, let them understand that I understand the impact of this complaint on their, if it's a residential, on their comfortability, if it's an office, how it's going to affect the productivity of the job or the workers, and how I can also make them realize that we are in control of it, is that I will also carry them along with everything that we need to do, so that they will know that, okay, maybe for instance now it's a major repair that will probably distract or disturb their work. I'll explain to them, so we both agree on a time where we can carry it out so that we don't disturb their job. Then after the job is being done, I'll make sure I go back, check often and often to be sure the work is properly done and it's functioning well. Then I think that's it for me.
Thank you very much, Israel. Truly appreciated. Can we get some other responses? What did you learn? What's your take home, and what are you going to do differently?
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
My name is Samuel.
Okay. Hi, Samuel.
Yeah, I'm fine, sir. So I have a question.
Okay.
So I had a situation some time ago with a client. So he had an issue with his water system, so which I was able to resolve. So after resolving it, then I was trying to check in. How far is it working well? So this client refused to answer my call until when they had another issue.
Okay.
That they started to call me again. So in cases like this, while trying to build a relationship with clients like this, what can I do?
Okay. Well, truth is, not everybody will respond in a particular manner, right? Not everybody will respond in a way you expect things to respond. You will do what you need to do as a facility manager. Check in and check in. Oh, are you free today, or can I come over to check? Just do what you're supposed to do. If they don't respond, it's on them. But let it not discourage you from doing what you're supposed to do, the regular check-ins. And some people, the understanding is very critical. Some people, they don't respond to messages. Some people, they prefer face-to-face talk. Some people, they prefer calls. In building your relationship, you need to know the medium which your occupants or the tenants would best respond to you when you have an issue. It's very critical. Sometimes I ask, oh, how would you like us to communicate? Do you prefer calls? Do you prefer WhatsApp? Do you prefer face-to-face? At the beginning part of it, that is where you should get as much information as you should get in terms of communicating. So when you know that, then you know that, oh, this person, oh, this is how the person likes. I was talking to a client one time, and she told me that Mondays is her Sabbath. What does that mean? On Mondays, she doesn't like to respond to messages. She doesn't like to respond to calls. I didn't know. I sent her a message to follow up on a particular project we're working on. And she told me that, well, Mondays is her Sabbath. So she just responded to me because she knows that I don't know. So I shouldn't be expecting any response from her on Mondays. But I did not know. I felt like Monday morning, everybody should be at their best work doing XYZ. But until I was told, I did not know. So while you're trying to do that, just find out ways. You need to understand your different occupants, your different, that is where the partnership comes in. Some people, they are a man of few speech. Don't give them plenty talk. Just send what you want to say. Bam, bam. The people who like short, give it short. People who like long, give it long. People who like talk, give it talk. People who like face to face. But you need to understand, profile your occupants and know how best to serve them. Thank you very much. I hope that answers your questions. I have one amiable facilities on the call. That's yes, please. You can go ahead and introduce yourself.
Okay, good afternoon. Appreciate your lecture and then some insights and enlightenment. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir.
All right. Like what the
Sorry, what's your name?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. What's your name, sir?
Okay, my name is Chuks Ignatius Chukuma, but I'm your facilities. I'm the MC.
Okay.
Yeah. So we have some facilities we are working on, like this building this relationship. It has been a very difficult and challenging one.
Okay.
I have some clients that they're not even responding to you. You call them, they say, chat me, send me a text. I do that. This is Thursday. I'm going to receive the message by next week, Thursday or Tuesday or Wednesday. What do you do this kind of help? Because the woman is paying me some money since December. Now her house got burnt. I don't know what happened. One of the estates in Lekki. So I was told both the air condition, the sofas, almost everything got burnt. So they use fire extinguisher and whatever, take it down. It's a kind of resident I take care of. So she's calling my attention now. She needs some curtains, she needs some things up, this, that. I say, okay, you're calling me now, but the previous money have not been paid. And I don't want to sound like I'm not sensitive, as in she got a lot of things lost. But this is in December, before 16 or 17 thereabouts. Say, no, I have not received my money. And you're calling me back for another project, kind of. So what did I do with kind of people? Because not only her, I have another client again like that they find difficult to pick your call. They find difficult to chat you. They find difficult to send you messages. I don't know whether it's because they're owing or there's some money outstanding or what. I don't know how to go about with this kind of people.
Okay.
Thanks.
All right. Thank you very much. I'll just share a personal story and hopefully I can just use that as a cue if that may just help. Growing up, my late father, if you ask him for certain things at different times, he would almost not even respond to you. This is my own father. He would not respond to you. He would just continue doing what he's doing. Once upon a time, we found out that whenever Nigeria is playing football, anything you ask him then, the answer is going to be yes. When we got that hack, we are just waiting for the best. Let's say you want to go for holiday, you want to go for this, just ask him when Nigeria is playing football. When they are playing football, just go, Daddy, this, and that. You say, go. I take that message and go and tell, I asked Daddy, Daddy said it's okay to go. Why am I saying that? There are certain people that when they need something, they are more receptive to you. That is your window, right? As at the time that they know that, oh, this is what you need to do, that is what you need to do, and all that, go ahead, provide them with the services in the invoice that you are sharing with them in terms of that particular one. You can also include the monies that they are supposed to pay. If you decide not to answer them for the new request that they are making, you may not have a window opportunity to be able to get the monies that you are doing. I'm a Christian, and there are certain times that you have to pray, my brother. You have to pray that God will touch the heart of some of the people they are dealing with, because not everybody is reasonable. And just pray that God, please touch this person's heart. Let the person be in a good mood to be able to do this or do that. Sometimes it may just be sending somebody else. You should be able to look within your team, right? For the fact that let's assume if I'm the MD for my organization, does not mean that all issues with clients, I have to be the one talking to them, whether they are the MDs or not. You may just identify certain people who have very, very likable personalities within your team. And you just say, okay, you, this one, Bola, go and meet so person and help us appease to them. And guess what? That may just be a game changer. So it may not be, I may not tell you this is the exact thing that will work. I'm just sharing different experiences or different angles that you can try to see which one works. When you see the one that works, at least you'll be able to know that, oh, this person, oh, this is what works for this person. So you need to look for multiple ways, different ways to see how you can get the person's attention. But what I'm saying is that if they have a new request, that is a window opportunity for you to be able to bring up the old one to say, oh, okay, this is what we can do. We can do this and this and all that and everything. And when you have access, oh, we want somebody to come and take measurements of your curtains. We want them to come and check the furniture and check this and check that. When will you be at home? You say, okay, I'm at home by so time. Guess what? When the person that is going to take the measurement is going there, follow the person and go. You'd have taken the measurements and everything. Oh, this is it. Almost this fire, this something was very bad. Oh, now wow. How did you cope? How's your children? How are you doing? By the time you show empathy at that particular level, towards the end, like I just wanted to mention, I know that we have some outstanding from previous years since December. Just checking when you'll be able to make the payments. And guess what? Boom! That may just be a game changer. So I don't want to say this is what would work because people are different, but I'm just sharing you different insights on approaches that you can take to be able to resolve the issue. So thank you. I hope that just gave you some insight. Can we take maybe one or two comments, questions, or from anybody, any comments? What's your take home? Do you have any question? So we can wrap up. I think we have, it's about time. One more question or one more comment from anybody. Is there anyone? Is there anyone? Anyone? Okay. Oh, should I call a name? Okay, I would call a name. Oriaku Hansen. You have anything to say? I'm calling names now. Oriaku Hansen or Shegun Akindele. Lukman Olarinwaju, Nkechi, Miracle. Yes, please. Any additions? Are you there? Am I talking to myself? Okay. Who is
I
speaking?
guess they are busy.
They are busy. Oh.
Actually, we're listening.
Maybe I
This is a
guess.
great meeting. And if I may contribute, my name is Obi.
Yes, please.
I think the presenter may have also mentioned it. Apologies, I came in a little bit late. It's always good to stay connected with your client. Take advantage of the holidays and wish them happy holidays. Check on them periodically. It's not when, even if they are wanting outstanding invoice to be paid, they understand who they are owing. Sometimes just still say hello, say hi. Sometimes that can also break the tip of the iceberg for them to say, oh, I haven't forgotten you. You will get your payments so and so. So sometimes use reverse psychology, and I found that helpful. Thanks for the presentation. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you so much, Obi. It's truly appreciated. Anyone wants to add anything? You want to add, share insights, personal experiences? I think we are done. Just to wrap up. Is there anyone? Okay, Innocent, please go on. I see your hands up.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Innocent.
Good afternoon. I have. I want to first of all thank you for this expository institution that you've educated us on customer service and customer care. I don't know if you can hear me clearly.
Yes, we can. Please go on.
Okay. While you were teaching us, I was able to put down some few points which I would have loved we discuss about, as it has to do with customer service and customer care in the area of especially on customer care in the area of partnership orientation.
Okay.
You know, the issue we have in this part of the world, especially Nigeria, most facility owners they don't care about their customers. To some, they will say, if I lose this customer, another will come. And some of these customers, if they have issues as regards the facility, some of them, they resort to they choose not to express it because they know, in as much as if they try to express it, solution might not surface immediate. They choose to keep it to themselves because of the way most facility owners, treat these customers. So my major concern is, I want to emphasize that if this message can be driven down, so that most facility owners get to absorb this message and act accordingly, it will go a long way to help most of our facility customers. That's my own contribution.
All right. Thank you very much. I think that's loud and clear. The Max-Migold would hear this, and I'm sure that maybe there are IFMA representatives here. And if you maybe have platforms where you think that we can maybe train more of your staff or more people so they are in sync, you can always reach out to Max-Migold to reach out to me so we can schedule how we can maybe pass this message across so everyone is aligned. That brings us to the end of the class. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your support and your contribution. Thank you very much. I would hand over to the Max-Migold team to wrap up the class, and so we'll call it a day. Over to you, Max-Migold team. Ella or whoever is available, please. Over to you. Thank you. Or Mr. Paul, if you are in.
So thank you everyone for attending today's session. Like we said at the start, the cohort for the April FMMC has opened registration, and you can use the link in the chat room to find out more about the FMMC 27. Something I did not say when we started is we have installment payments that you could make from now till the course starts in April. So it will be advisable for those of us that may not be able to make one-off payments to start now. As soon as you register, you can start making your installment payments so that by April you will have been done with the course fee. Thank you so much, and please share the videos to everyone you know, just like the last speaker said. How do we reach out to those that are involved in what we are talking about? Share the videos to all your contacts, and let's meet here again next week, Thursday by 1 p.m. Thank you, and have a blessed rest of your day. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thanks, everyone. Bye, everyone.